Good afternoon. My name is Arif Suganda with student ID F552 253 000 and 2. This video is created as a midterm exam for data mining course by Mr. Denny Wiryanugraha. The purpose of this exam is to explain the previous four assignments and my own insight when I create the assignment. The first assignment is journals review. The topic that I choose for this assignment is AI for government policies. The reason for this topic is because the dwindling trust in the government institution, whether it is corruption, discrimination, or militarization. This is a very heavy topic. Most of the journals that I read is still in the literature review, or it's still in the phase of creating the artificial intelligence framework. The journal on this list emphasizes a lot about transparency, fairness, regulation, and its implication. The reason for this is because the AI for government's policy will affect every citizen and society at large. Therefore, these topics must be conducted in a controlled and safely manner. The algorithm proposed on this journal strongly oriented towards big data, which use a huge number of public data, private data, and private citizens' data. Although the journals on this topic is mostly still in literature review, I hope this topic can be realized in my lifetime. The second assignment is about code review for data visualization. As shown in the presentation, we have been given a set of code and we have to explain what's the meaning of the code. For this assignment, the review is shown as a comment within the code itself. As shown in the display, each code will be accompanied by the comment which explain what is the use of the code itself. For example, this is URL to the dataset. This is download dataset and extract it, load the dataset which name like this, and then create data frame, print the shape, the column, and the data types, describe the data for particular attribute, describe for all attribute, and then show the data as a plot, and then show the data as a density plot. For example, like this, plot density curve for this attribute. This is the histogram, the box plot, and this is the value count by class. Now this is the class mapper used to convert class called abnormal to 1 and normal to 0. This is the code for creating scattered plot. Use class as an X matrix and then degree attribute for the y-axis. Now this is the box plot for the data separated by class. This is the correlation matrix to create the scattered matrix, and then the heat map. The third assignment, it's about data visualization with new dataset. The dataset that I use for this assignment is heart disease dataset from the UCI ML repository with ID of 45. For this assignment, I'm using Jupyter Notebook. As shown in the display, it is loaded using the UCI ML repo. And this is the example of the dataset. It has 302 data with 13 attribute and class. This is all the attribute used in this data, and this is the describe and data types. The data types mostly consist of integers, and there are also float data. This is all the density plot. As shown in this data, there are few data set that has similar build. This is the distribution of the data per attribute. And then this is the box plot. But because of the data consists on few number scale, we can separate the data attribute to few box plot. For example, for similar data such as this, we can see the more detailed version. We can see a few outliers in this, and then there are some dataset which use the same scaling with few data has an outlier. Then we can calculate the correlation matrix and use it to show, for example, the rate of change for all peak per class. Here we can see there are 5 classes: 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the scattered matrix and the heat map. As shown in here, the dataset with lighter color has a high correlation, such as old peak with slope, or the old peak with num class, and others as shown in this visualization in heat map. For this assignment, I implement the PCA algorithm using Iris dataset. It has 3 classes and 4 attributes. First, we standardize the data, find the covariance matrix, and then find the eigenvalues and eigenvector, sort the eigenvector, choose principal component with the highest variance, and then we project the component using the x-center times the eigenvector. And then, as shown in this data, the PC1 component has 0.92 variance and PC2 has 0.05. Then we visualize the data per class. At the first, the Iris dataset has 4 attributes. Now we reduce it with only 2 components. This is how the PCA works. reducing the number of attributes by using the principal component. The last assignment is data mining implementation using RapidMiner and Python. The first 3 assignment is using RapidMiner and the last is using Python. Urban Land Cover dataset only use random forest, while the heart failure dataset is using multiple algorithm and multiple implementation. Urban Land Cover dataset is using multiple experiment with the best result is 82% accuracy and 0.792 kappa score. The attribute used in the best experiment is using every attribute scaled from 0 to 80. Heart failure dataset is using multiple experiment and algorithm. Within this table, we can separate it by color. Orange is using RapidMiner and green is using Python. The best result is using RapidMiner with accuracy of 84% and kappa score of 0.650. This experiment is using reduced attribute and random forest algorithm. The second best is still using RapidMiner with kappa score of 0.634 and accuracy of 83%. And then using Python, we can only achieve the same accuracy but with the lower kappa score. In conclusion, this assignment has forced me to deepen my understanding for data mining research, whether it is for literature review, to find the previous implementation using state-of-the-art process, data visualization for finding trend within the data, attribute reduction for optimizing my AI model, and data mining implementation to speed fast my implementation for data mining, whether using RapidMiner or traditional Python implementation.